an interesting topic that I think you're going to like. The recession has impacted just about every aspect of our lives, so no surprise that people who deal with child support issues on a regular basis report that payments have dropped in the last year. What should families do when a drop-off in income makes it difficult or even impossible to make payments that are owed? Catherine Dickerson joins us now. She's an attorney at Small and Plevy and is an expert on child support law. Thanks very much for coming in. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
How much of an impact is the recession having on child support payments?
It's actually having a huge impact. I believe that the unemployment rate was 9.8% in September, which means a lot of people are without jobs. Not only are they without jobs, but because they've lost their jobs, they've lost their benefits. And so they've lost health insurance. If they are the parent covering the children under health insurance and they don't have the money to continue to pay the COBRA premiums, I believe the subsidies are ending in December, that also has an impact on the child's life. So this is an increasing problem. This is no longer parents who just don't want to pay child support. These are now parents who can't pay child support.
And we want to be careful as we discuss this issue today not to refer to dads when we're talking about those who owe and moms who as being those who are owed child support, because it's not always that way. It might tend to be that way, but there are many cases where the dad is the custodial parent and the mom pays child support. So that's something that we always have to acknowledge when we're when we're discussing this area, don't we?
Yes, there are as many dads who have the children as there are who pay the children. Maybe not as many, but there are a significant number, and vice versa.
So what happens when a drop-off in income or unemployment make it difficult or impossible for the parent who owes child support to write that monthly check that they are required to make?
Well, at that point, the parent who has lost his job or her job has to make a decision. Do I be proactive about this, or do I just wait for everything to explode? The single best thing to do is to be proactive, because if there's a child support order, that order continues in effect until such time as the judge modifies it. So if a parent does nothing, the arrearages continue to accrue, as does interest on those arrearages. If a parent loses their job, the first thing they should do is to speak with the custodial parent and give them a heads up, a warning. I've lost my job, I'm getting unemployment, or I'm getting severance for this period of time. They talk about cutting what expenses they can. This is not the year where we buy new Halloween costumes for the children. This is not the year where we go and increase their allowances. This is the year where we cut things back, because if the family were intact still, the children would still feel the impact. And so the question is, how do we minimize the impact for these children?
Phone lines open if you have a question or comment about child support law and how the recession might be impacting a parent's ability to pay the money they owe. Do join us here on News Talk. Our number, as always, 703-387-1020. Again, our number here. We'd love to have you join us. If you have a question or a comment, 703-387-1020. Afternoon viewers, grab an open line. We look forward to having you with us today, as always. We'll go to the phones as your calls come in. Any numbers available to sort of bolster the notion you've already sort of put forward, that the recession really is making this a troublesome situation for divorced families?
I don't have the statistical information as to the number of filings that there are in the courts these days, but anecdotally, most of the attorneys and most of the judges will tell you that they're seeing an increased number of these filings. Not only that, but these filings put additional stress on blended families, because if the custodial parent loses their job, or if the parent paying child support loses their job and they have remarried, then we have possibly a stepmother or a stepfather who is now contributing to support of a child who is not their biological child and to whom they don't have a legal obligation to pay child support, which puts stress on the new marriage. And that stress is not necessarily helpful when one parent has lost their job and the entire family is under stress. And so I don't know whether that's going to lead to more divorces down the line, or how that's going to actually affect the families, these new families. But this is yet another reason for the parent who has lost their job to actually not just sit back, but step forward.
Child support and alimony are different in the sense that if somebody's receiving alimony and they remarry, the requirement that alimony be paid may go away, am I right?
Yes.
But with child support, the creation of a new family, the remarriage, if you will, of a custodial parent doesn't affect the legal requirement that some amount of money be sent each month?
Actually, it has a limited effect because if you have other children with your new spouse, then there's a deduction from your gross monthly income, which is what's used to calculate child support, for the amount of support that you would pay to support that child. Not that wife, not that husband, but that child. So it has a limited effect in that regard. But yes, child support is continued and owed until the child turns 18 or 19 and graduates high school, or if the child is a special needs child, then up until about 22. The other thing that people are trying to do, which is interesting, is to say, well, Dad says, I lost my job, I would like to have primary custody of the child, I'm at home, I can take care of the child, why don't we transfer custody so that I won't owe you child support? Custody and child support are two very separate things. Just because we have a father who has primary custody of a 15-year-old in Loudoun County and mom loses her job in Arlington County, that's not a reason to pull the 15-year-old out of school and give him to mom in the middle of the school year or in the middle of his high school career. So people have tried creative ways to approach this solution, but custody and child support, of course, are two separate considerations.